Hi everyone, welcome to Faith Friday. I'm Father Sam Kachuba. Today the Church is celebrating the great feast of St. Augustine. St. Augustine is our diocesan patron here in the Diocese of Bridgeport, so it's a particular feast for us. And what a beautiful, wonderful saint for us to celebrate. Augustine was the Bishop of Hippo in northern Africa, and not only was he a great bishop, he was a true pastor of souls, and he was a great theologian. But if you know anything about Augustine's story, you know that he didn't start off that way. In fact, Augustine's life was kind of wild, and he was pretty far from God for a good portion of his life. His mother, St. Monica, whose feast we celebrated yesterday, Monica prayed for him, prayed for his conversion. And when finally he was converted not only by his study. Augustine was a great student and was trying to find the truth, but he was also converted at the level of his heart. The Lord spoke to him, called him into this relationship. Augustine would write about this, we know very famously, in his Confessions, where he wrote, "Late have I loved you, beauty ever ancient, ever new, late have I loved you." Augustine wrote about how this truth, this beauty of God was there all the time, and he was out looking for it, but all along God was knocking at the door of his heart. If you read his homilies, though, you'll find the heart of this great pastor, because he wanted his people to know and understand the truth, knowing and understanding the truth to then come and live it more deeply and more profoundly. His teaching, the way that he approached this, the rule of life that he wrote for people to help them to live their Christian life more perfectly, has transcended the ages, and it's still in use today. His theology has been handed down and continues to influence thought even to this day. Great theologians of our entire history have been influenced by Augustine's words, by Augustine's writings, by Augustine's thought. So a little encouragement today. Sometimes we might feel like we're far from God, or like the answers that we've come to aren't quite adding up. Augustine felt far from God, did not fully grasp or understand what it was, what God meant, did not fully grasp or understand some of these ideas that he had going through his head, but he never stopped pursuing the truth. And he had people who prayed for him. Pray for the people in your life who you know, who might be far from the Lord, who might be struggling to find the truth. And if you yourself are struggling to understand and know more, keep reading, keep studying, keep diving in. Pick up the Confessions, pick up the City of God, pick up even just one or two of St. Augustine's great homilies, his great sermons, and read this brilliant doctor of the church, this brilliant mind, who so passionately, so beautifully explains the gift of the Catholic faith and helps us all to grow in that knowledge. He helps us to see and to understand that beauty, ever ancient, ever new, that we're called into a relationship of love. God bless you.